Hello everyone, myself in Rajeshwari. I am working as contract lecturer in electrical department in Government Polytechnic, Cherial College. Today I will explain about the introduction of transmission line parameters in performance of transmission lines in electrical power systems. So in that, in the last classes, I explained that inductance of single phase conductors, transmission lines, and three phase inductance with the symmetrical spacing of conductors, and also unsymmetrical or unequally spaced conductors. I explained in the last previous classes. So today, in this class, I will explain about the inductance of transposed conductors and also capacitance of conductors in transmission lines. So coming to this one, so inductance in transposed line. So in a three-phase transposed line, the inductance per conductor per meter will be given by 10 power minus 7 into 0.5 plus 2 log of D equivalent, which is equal to cube root of DAB, DBC, DCA by R Henry per meters. Per kilometer, it will be given as 10 to the power of minus 4 into 0.5 plus 2 log of D equal to cube root of DAB, DBC, DCA by R Henry per kilometer. So where here D is known as geometrical mean distance, that is GMD, geometrical mean distance. So we'll see the problems regarding these transposed lines. In these transposed lines, we'll see one of the problem. To find the inductance of the three-phase transmission line using 2 centimeters diameter conductors, and when these are placed at the corners of triangle of sides 3.6 meters, 5.4 meters, and 8.1 meters. The conductors are transposed at regular intervals. So it is transposed with the regular intervals. So we have to find the inductance per conductor per meter and inductance per conductor per kilometer. So in this first we have to write the given data in the problem. So first they will given that 2 centimeters is the diameter and 3.6 meters is the one of the corner side spacing, and 5.4 meters and 8.1 meter is these are the three spacings. So this figure shows the three conductors A, B, C of the three-phase line placed at the corners of triangles of the sides 3.6 meters, 5.4 meters, and 8.1 meter. So DAB, DBC, and DCA. So in this, DAB is 3.6 meters, DBC is 5.4 meters, DCA is 8.1 meter, and radius of the conductor, small r is equal to 2 by 2, which is equal to 1 centimeter. So geometric mean distance, which is D equal to cube root of DAB, DBC, and DCA. So cube root of 3.6 into 5.4 into 8.1. So finally we'll get 5.4 meters as the geometric mean distance, that is GMD or capital D. So which is in centimeters as 540 centimeters. So by substituting these values in the formula, so we'll get the answer of inductance per conductor per meter. So inductance per conductor per meter, the formula will be given by equal to 10 to the power minus 7 into 0.5 plus 2 times of log of GMD by R Henrys. So 10 to the power of minus 7 into 0.5 plus 2 log E at 540 by 1. 540 is the GMD of the conductor. By simplifying this, we'll get 13.09 into 10 to the power of minus 7 Henries. So 13.09 into 10 to the power of minus 7 Henry will be the inductance per conductor per phase per meter of the uh, transposed line conductors. Coming to the inductance per conductor per kilometer. So which is equal to 10 to the power of minus 4 into 0.5 plus 2 log of GMD by R Henries. So which is equal to 10 to the power of minus 4 into 0.5 plus log E 540 by 1 Henry. So that is 13.09 into 10 to the power of minus 4 Henries. So which is given by 1.309 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Henries. So which is equal to 1.309 millihenries. So this is the inductance per conductor per kilometer. Per meter is 13.09 into 10 to the power of minus 7 Henry. Per kilometer is 1.309 millihenries of a transposed line. Coming to the capacitance. So it is defined as the ratio of the charge in coulombs on a capacitor to the potential difference applied across the capacitor is known as capacitance of the capacitor. So it is measured in farads and is usually expressed in microfarads or picofarads. The capacitance is equal to charge on capacitor divided by the potential difference, which is equal to C equal to Q by V farads. So once again, I will explain the definition of capacitance. It is defined as the ratio of charge to the potential difference applied across the capacitor is known as capacitance of the capacitor, which is in farads. So capacitance is equal to charge on capacitor divided by potential difference. So which is equal to C is equal to Q by V farads. The capacitance of single phase overhead line will be given by consider this is the two parallel conductors A and B. The charges at A is plus Q, B is minus Q, and these are apart from the D distance. So consider a single phase transmission line consisting of two parallel conductors A and B and spaced the D meters apart in air. So these are the two conductors placed D meters apart in the air. So it is a point on the distance D. So where the distance from point A to P is X and P to B is D minus X. So this is the smallest distance dx. Plus Q and minus Q are the two charges of two parallel conductors. So small r is the radius of the conductor. So the radius of each conductor will be small r meters. Capacitance of single phase overhead line. So let their respective charge will be plus Q and minus Q coulombs per meter length. Consider at point P the electrical intensity due to the conductor A is equal to Q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r x. The electrical intensity due to the conductor B is Q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r d minus x. So at the point A, from the point P is electrical intensity due to the conductor A will be q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r x, and intensity due to the conductor B is q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r d minus x, because from point P to A distance is small x, and from point B to P is d minus x. And the total intensity at P due to A and B is Ex, which is equal to the sum of the two intensities. So that q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r x plus q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r d minus x. The potential difference between the conductors is equal to the work done in moving 1 coulomb from one conductor to the other against the electrostatic force. So that is the potential difference between the two conductors. So if 1 coulomb is moved from a distance dx, and then the work done is Ex dx joules. So therefore the potential difference between the conductors A and B will be the integration of Ex dx. So which is equal to integration over small r to d minus r Ex into dx. So in that potential difference B is equal to q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r, and integration over small r to d minus r 1 by x plus 1 by d minus x dx, where this is from point A and this is from point B. So by integrating those two values, by 1 by x is log x and 1 by d minus x is log of d minus x. So p is equal to q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r log x minus log of d minus x uh, from the limits r to d minus r. So upper limit is d minus r and lower limit is small r. So by substituting these two limits in these values, so q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r into log of d minus r minus log of d minus d minus r. So log of d minus r, this is the first upper limit. So d minus r is d minus d plus r minus lower limit log of r minus log of d minus r. So log of d plus d minus d is 0. So r, so q by 2 pi epsilon r log of d minus r minus log r minus log r plus log of d minus r. So by adding these two terms, 2 log r and this is 2 log of d by d minus r. So q divided by 2 pi epsilon naught into 2 log of d by d minus r minus 2 log r. So by taking the 2 as common, 2q divided by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r log of d minus r minus log r. So this is the final equation, and b is equal to q by 2 cancel here. This is the numerator 2, denominator 2. So 2 can get cancelled, and finally v is equal to q by pi epsilon naught epsilon r log of d minus r minus log r. Neglect r compared to d, then we have, because d is a somewhat high distance with the comparison of small r, so neglect the small r compared to d, then we have v equal to q by pi epsilon naught epsilon r log of d by r. So capacitance of per loop per meter will be given by charge per potential difference Q by V. So Q by Q log of D by R by pi epsilon naught epsilon R. So Q get cancelled and pi epsilon R will be come to the numerator. So pi epsilon naught epsilon R divided by log of D by R is the capacitance of per loop per meter. So again, this is per kilometer, this is per meter, this is per kilometer. Capacitance per loop per kilometer will be pi epsilon naught epsilon R by log of D by R into 10 to the power of 3. So pi is 22 by 7 into epsilon naught is 1. Epsilon R is 1 and epsilon naught will be 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 and into 10 to the power of 3 by log of D by R. So by substituting these values and by simplifying this, we will get the capacitance per loop per kilometer will be 2781 into 10 to the power of minus 9 by log of D by R farads per kilometer. So which is equal to 0.02781 by log of D by R microfarad per kilometer. So the capacitance per loop per kilometer will be given by 0.02781 divided by log of D by R microfarad per kilometer. Similarly, the capacitance per conductor per kilometer will be given by 0.0556 divided by log of D by R microfarad per kilometer. This is per loop. Both the conductors are a single conductor. So we'll see one problem regarding the capacitance per kilometer of single phase transmission line. Calculate the capacitance per kilometer of a pair of parallel conductors 5 mm in diameter and spaced uniformly 20 centimeters apart in air. The diameter of the conductor is 5 mm. The taking as a given data, diameter of the conductor will be 5 mm, 5 millimeters, and the radius of the conductor will be 5 by 2. So which is equal to 2.5 mm, which is converted into centimeters as 0.25 centimeters. And spacing between the conductors small d is equal to 20 centimeters in air. So in air means epsilon r is 1. So we'll take the formula as direct one. Capacitance per loop per kilometer will be given by 0.02781 divided by log of d by r. So by substituting these values, 0.02781 divided by log of 20 divided by 0.25. So finally, 0.02871 divided by log of 80. So by taking these value, the consideration, so finally by calculating this, 0.00642 microfarads is the capacitance per loop per kilometer. And going to second problem, calculate the capacitance per kilometer of pair of parallel conductors and 10 millimeters in diameter and spaced uniformly 2 meters apart in air. So the given data will be diameter of the conductor is 10 mm. The radius of the conductor will be 10 by 2, which is equal to 5 mm. So 0.5 centimeters. And spacing between the conductors d is equal to 2 meters, which is equal to 200 centimeters apart. And capacitance per loop per kilometer will be given by 0.02781 divided by log of D by R. By substituting D and R values, D is 200 centimeters, R is 0.5 centimeters. So 0.02781 divided by log of 400. So which is the finally we will get the answer by simplifying this 0.00464 microfarads. So this is the capacitance per loop per kilometer. So next one is capacitance of three-phase transmission lines. So capacitance of three-phase lines are two types with the equally spaced and with unequally spaced conductors. The three-phase symmetrical spaced conductors are equally spaced conductors. So in that ABC are the three conductors equally spaced at a distance of d meters, and radius of the conductor is small r meters. This is the three equal spacing of conductors, and A, B, C are the three conductors with the equal spacing is capital D, capital D, capital D. So with equally spaced conductors, the capacitance per conductor per kilometer will be given by 0.0556 by log of capital D by small r microfarads is the capacitance of three-phase symmetrical are equally spaced conductors. Coming to the three-phase transmission line with unequal spacing of conductors. So A, B, C are the three conductors unequally spaced at distances of DAB and DBC and DCA at the meters, and radius of the conductors is small r meters. So these are the three conductors with unequal spacing, DAB, DBC and DCA. In that geometrical mean distance will be GMD will be capital D is equal to cube root of DAB, DBC, DCA, and capacitance per conductor per kilometer will be given by 0.0556 by log of cube root of DAB and DBC and DCA divided by small r microfarads. So this is the equation for a three-phase unsymmetrical spaced conductors. So the capacitance per conductor per kilometer is equal to 0.0556 log of D by R, which is where D is geometrical mean distance GMD microfarads. So we'll see the problems regarding these equally spaced conductors and unequally spaced conductors. Calculate the capacitance of each conductor of a 400 kilometers three-phase line with an equilateral configuration. The spacing between the conductors is 3 meters and radius of the conductor is 1 centimeter. So from this, we will first write the given data, that is the length of the line L is equal to 400 kilometers. So for this length, we will find out the capacitance of each conductor. The spacing between conductors, capital D, is equal to 3 meters, which is 300 centimeters. And radius of the conductor, small r, will be 1 centimeter. Capacitance per conductor per kilometer will be the formula 0.0556 log of by log D by R. So this is the formula for capacitance per conductor per kilometer. So in that 0.0556 divided by log of 300 by 1. So by simplifying this, we'll get 9.747 into 10 to the power of minus 3 microfarad per kilometer. The total capacitance per conductor will be 9.4747 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 400 kilometers. At 400 kilometers, so we will calculate the total capacitance of the conductor. So which is equal to 3.9898 microfarads is the total capacitance per conductor of a given 400 kilometers line. Coming to the next problem, calculate the capacitance per kilometer of a three-phase line completely transposed with a triangle configuration. The spacing between the conductors are 1 meter, 1.25 meters and 2.125 meters. The diameter of the conductor is 1.25 centimeters. So given data is DAB will be 1 meter and DBC will be 1.25 meters and DCA will be 2.125 meters. So first find out the geometric mean distance capital D. So capital D will be given by cube root of DAB into DBC into DCA. So in the DAB is 1 and DBC 1.25 and DCA is 2.125. So by multiplying this, by applying cube root, capital D is equal to cube root of 1 into 1.25 into 2.125. So which is equal to 1.385 meters. It is converted into centimeters as 138.5 centimeters as a geometrical mean distance. And diameter of the conductor will be 1 centimeter. So radius of the conductor is 1/2 centimeters, which is 0.5 centimeters. So capacitance per conductor per kilometer will be given by 0.0556 divided by log of cube root of DAB, DBC and DCA by small r. Where DAB, capital D is 138.5 and radius is 0.5 centimeters. By simplifying this, we will get the value as 5.624 and 0.0556 divided by 5.624 will get 0.0098 microfarads per kilometer is the capacitance of the conductor per kilometer. And coming to the next problem, calculate the capacitance per phase or line to neutral capacitance of the three-phase line completely transposed with horizontal configuration. The spacing between the conductors are 2 meters, 2.5 meters and 4.5 meters. The diameter of the conductor is 1.25 centimeters. So in this we have to find out the capacitance per phase of transposed configuration. So in that given data is DAB is 2 meters and DBC is 2.5 meters and DCA is 4.5 meters. And first we have to find out the GMD, that is capital D, geometrical mean distance. Capital D is equal to cube root of DAB, DBC, DCA. So where DAB is 2, DBC is 2.5 and DCA is 4.5. By applying this, by substituting these values, we'll get the answer as capital D is equal to 2.82 meters. So this meters is converted into centimeters, so which is 2.282 centimeters. And the radius of the conductor small r is 1.25 divided by 2. So 1.25 divided by 2 will get 0.625 centimeters. And line to neutral capacitance are capacitance per conductor per kilometer is the formula given by is equal to 0.0556 divided by log cube root of DAB, DBC and DCA by small r. So 0.0556 divided by log 282 is the geometric mean distance divided by the radius of the conductor is 0.625. So by simplifying this log term, so we'll get 6.112 and finally 0.0556 divided by 6.112, which is equal to 0.00909 microfarad per kilometer is the capacitance per conductor per kilometer. So these are the three types of capacitances of transmission lines. So just we will see once again of these three formulas. So capacitance of single phase overhead transmission line. The formulas will be given by capacitance per loop per kilometer is 0.02781 divided by log of D by R microfarads per kilometer, and for capacitance per conductor per kilometer will be 0.0556 divided by log of D by R microfarads per kilometer. So this is the two formulas for single phase capacitance of overhead lines. And coming to the three phase, we'll see capacitance of three phase transmission lines for equally spaced conductors or symmetrically spaced conductors. The formula is given by capacitance per conductor per kilometer is equal to 0.0556 divided by log of D by R microfarads. And for unequal spacing of conductors or unsymmetrical spaced conductors is given by the formula capacitance per conductor per kilometer is equal to 0.0556 divided by log of cube root of DAB into DBC into DCA divided by smaller microfarads, where this cube root of DAB into DBC into DCA will be the geometrical mean distance capital D, where geometrical mean distance capital D is equal to cube root of DAB, DBC and DCA. So this is the three formulas for capacitance of three phase symmetrical, single phase and three phase asymmetrical spacing of conductors. And one more is same as the three phase and asymmetrical spacing. One more classification is transposed configuration. So in transposed configuration also formulas are same. So geometrical mean distance will be capital D, which is equal to cube root of DAB into DBC and into DCA. And the formula will be given by the capacitance per conductor per kilometer is equal to 0.556 by logarithm of cube root of DAB and DBC and DC into DCA by small r microfarads per kilometers. So these are the three types of capacitances and transposition of inductance of the transmission lines. For inductance in transposed line, the formulas will be given by inductance per conductor per meter is equal to 10 to the power of minus 7 into 0.5 plus 2 logarithm of D, which is equal to cube root of DAB into DBC into DCA by R. So which is similar to inductance of three-phase at unsymmetrical spacing of conductors. Henry per meters is the units, and conductor inductance per conductor per kilometer will be 10 to the power of minus 4 and 0.5 plus 2 logarithm of D, which is equal to cube root of DAB into DBC into DCA divided by small r Henry per kilometer, and where this D is known as geometrical mean distance. So these are the line parameters, transmission line parameters of these transmission lines, overhead transmission lines, inductance of single phase transmission line, inductance of three-phase symmetrical spaced conductors in transmission lines, and three-phase transmission line with unequally spaced conductors, and also the capacitances. Coming to the capacitances, these are also single phase capacitance with the per kilometer and meter, and also capacitance of three-phase transmission lines and the capacitance of three-phase transmission line with equally spaced conductors, and the capacitance of three-phase line transmission line with unequally spaced conductors and transposed conductors, because these transposition needs the line constants as equal, and these if transposition is not taking, that means the line constants, the transmission lines are not equally shared, that is RLC. RLC means resistance and inductance and capacitance. For equalizing these line constants in transmission lines, we are doing the transposition of the conductors in transmission lines. This is the all about today's class. In this class, we will discuss about these transposed line conductors of inductance, and also the what is the capacitance and capacitance with single phase and three phase. For single phase, what is the capacitance formula, and for three phase, symmetrical spaced conductors, and also the unsymmetrical spaced conductors formulas for capacitance. So a few more problems are seen in regarding with these three types of capacitances. One is a single phase and three phase is equally spaced, and three phase unequal spaced conductors in transmission lines. So this is all about this class, and we will see in the next class with the other topic. Thank you.